you see on camera.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman.
Mr. Heyman.
You are a master at the little things. That's how you turn good into great.
What does it take to achieve greatness? Whatever it takes, I'm willing to do.
That's an Emmy-winning performance.
How about it?
Insight with Chris Van Vliet. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Black and White Sports, weekdays from 4 to 6 on 100.7 The Ticket.
We on?
Okay, K. Jones, welcome to it. Afternoon style, black and white.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you, brother.
Look,
Yes, sir.
and tapped in because you was commentating boxing on the TV on BTSN, sir. Look.
Oh, man,
your
respect,
show is
brother.
Amazing. Your show is amazing. I like how you send me. We got Sandman on the show. Ski, Josh, all lit every day. Man, but look, I really wanted to call though.
ESPN 100.7 The Ticket. Toledo's sports leader. ESPN 100.7 The Ticket. His Store and More, the Man Superstore Studios. This is 100.7 WQQO HD2 Sylvania, Toledo, a Cumulus media station.
This is SportsCenter.
I'm Ed Benkin. We start with golf in round 2, finishing up in England of the 154th Open. Lucas Herbert is atop the leaderboard. He went 8 under in round 2 and is now 8 under for the tournament. He has a 1-stroke lead for Bryson DeChambeau. Meanwhile, baseball is underway again, and the Red Sox get 10 in their quest for 10. They shut out the Rays 10-0 today at Fenway. Boston gets its 10th straight victory. On the matchups later this evening, the Yankees and Dodgers in New York. Last night, the Mets beat the Phillies, the only game on the schedule, and despite the win, it was a disappointing year for the Mets, and ESPN's Doug Glanville says players simply aren't playing up to their potential.
The Mets have a lot of talent in the room. They've just underperformed. And sometimes you just look at the room. You just say, okay, you got to get you guys up to the level. They have Juan Soto, who's really, lived up to billing.
The Mets and Phillies play again tonight in Philadelphia. The start of the first training camp of the NFL is underway with rookies reporting for the world champion Seahawks. Veterans will join them in 1 week. Hockey news, the Flyers have given defenseman Jamie Drysdale a 4-year, $6.5 million contract extension.
If you run a small business, you've got to try Gusto. Get unlimited payroll runs and get your payroll taxes filed automatically. Offer health insurance, 401k, and more. Get started for free at gusto.com.
Upgrading to a smart home? Only Vivid offers a fully integrated smart home system. Every device works together seamlessly and get free professional installation. $200 off your initial order, and 0% APR financing for up to 60 months. Plus, you can get 24/7 professional monitoring for as little as $1 a day. Upgrade your home to a Vivid smart home. For your free quote, call
800-853-6499. You've been in an accident that wasn't your fault? Well, your favorite attorney has a message for you. Collision, calamity, catastrophe. If you want money, you need an attorney. You need a bulldog. That's why you got to call the number on your screen now. They'll help you connect to a legal expert. You have questions, they have answers. These bulldogs will make sure people pay. And if you don't get paid, the attorneys don't get paid. Pick up that phone and call now to see what your case could be worth.
800-370-5435.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call Low Cost Airlines. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available.
Call now, toll free, 800-558-5635.
Big dog, Mr. Dennis Hobson, the NBA champion, all right? Ohio State Buckeye legend, and so on and so forth. Thank you for being on Black and White again, sir.
Man, I appreciate you guys having me, Dre.
Coach, headed to Florida Polytechnic University.
But I think the biggest thing is that I get an opportunity to get back on the sidelines, and levels don't mean much to me. I get the opportunity to coach. And I don't care where I'm doing it or who I'm doing it with. It's right. Just that opportunity to educate kids through the game of basketball and just say, hey, man, I'm born and raised in Toledo. And Toledo will always be my roots. Ohio is someplace that I've truly enjoyed and never, ever had a problem with it, never had a problem being there. And again, that's the city. Toledo is the city that touched me.
Black and White Sports, weekdays from 4 to 6, ESPN 100.7 The Ticket.
Black and White Sports is now.
Trust and believe. It's something totally different. And stop with the Eminem, because Eminem's not one of the best either. And y'all can stop that.
Dre says he's the best on the mic.
Dr. Dre is a Fed, and so is Snoop. We covered this. Everybody fool with Dre and Snoop is dead or was locked up. I don't care what Dr. Dre said.
I'm just reporting.
Dr. Dre was wearing women's shoes before it was fashionable to do it as a guy.
Toledo's sports leader, ESPN 100.7 The Ticket.
I know you're kind of busy just now, but I want to tell you some things I never told you. I know sometimes I act stupid and I say stupid things, but you kept me around, and other people would have said, drop that bum. You give me respect. You know, it's hard for me to say these kind of things because that ain't my way. But if I could just unzip myself and step out and be someone else, I want to be you. You're real hot.
If the papers knew we were talking like this, they'd think we was crazy. Why you?
Because I'm the best and you need somebody to teach you different. You may not understand what I'm talking about now. I can appreciate that, but you will when it's over. Believe me. You will when it's over. You think I don't have any more?
You got nothing more to prove, do you?
Look, man, this is the opportunity of a lifetime.
I got a lot of more. Come on. Here we go again.
And we wish to show the American press a small portion of the advances.
What does all this do to enhance performance? It makes a man a better man. A great athlete, a super athlete. Though most of the world is ignorant. It's showtime! It's showtime! Come on. You wish to educate your country.
In great spirits tonight. He's really putting on a show for this capacity crowd.
Shall we have a demonstration?
Please do.
As you can see, the result's quite obvious. Whatever he hits, he destroys.
Now you're gonna have to go through it.
However you may be listening, whatever you may be into, all we want to do on this Friday is issue a thank you, because it's a Fruck It Up Friday. Fruck it back up on a Friday. What do you mean? Well, you can guess. I'm talking about the king. Oh, man. Now, which team? Oh, man. The future dreams. Oh, man. The same schemes. Oh, man. And we back to the theme that our summer is held up by dude. I'm sitting here feeling like this rude. And I have an attitude because you are up here messing up the cool. Huh? Yeah. He's a damn fool. We need to make the schedule. And what we should do is just skip it because he's tripping. And we got to flip on and this sickness. All right, let's go. Friday in the building. Black and White Sports. Josh, anytime now. Remember, you got it. Welcome. And this too. Order, rearrange that too. All that crazy. Sorry about that. My name is Andre of the Savages, and just talking to my engineer here. You might know him. He's Josh Burnham. Welcome, everyone. Yep, it is a Get back up Friday, King. Because, first of all, I think this is really tripped out. And right when I was trying to get back, I was getting on your squad. Josh, are you going to rearrange the framing on the thing? It's you across the top and only you. That doesn't seem funny to you?
Yeah,
It's all right. I know it's a lot, but you got to adjust. Today is totally different. Sorry, don't have it. So,
Gotcha.
different stuff. Thank you. But listen, so now I got to readjust. Watch this, people. Now I got to talking to Josh, come back to talking to you. This is why it's better than any other people that's going on around here. Because they, at this point, they be papers flying. So be advised when you guys see that, that's people scrambling. So Here we sit, and this is 20 years later. We're sitting here now waiting on this man right when I was trying to get back on your squad. You come with this. And this means that we've probably had this going on before. Now, why are we hearing this now? Why is it evident that waiting for LeBron James to decide what's going to happen next? Does anybody really get what's going on?
Well,
does anybody really get what's going on? They're not saying what's going on. This is why it's very frustrating to even participate. This is the kind of thing that makes me not want to deal with the sport, anything at all, because the whole thing is a sham at this point. What do you mean? Because, and especially because you guys get angry, you get pissed at the fact that we tell you it's a showman. It's a circus showman foolery jackal tournament of display everywhere. Because Andy will come in here. Well, hockey's cool. No, they're not. They're silly too. First and foremost concern, ticket sales. Characters, compelling stories, ability to connect with the people you are admiring and supporting in your viewership is important to you. So important that this is really happening. Like, these people are at work every day at the worldwide leader in sports. They are at work every day trying to laugh it off, trying to make light of the fact that it's Bronze Center. And my man is dabbling right in the situation. But this is about the most narcissistic display that we have seen yet. Even though, but
history's greatest monster.
anytime now I can go, Josh decides he's going to interrupt. See, this is what I'm saying. Stuff like this. Now, imagine breaking your train of thought with that nonsense. I didn't ask him to put that in there. And it didn't really enhance anything when he put it in. All it did was piss you off. Like, where does that popping in? Write in, text him, say, Josh, cut that ish out, if you don't mind. Now look at me trying to gather my train of thought. You know how hard it is to keep a train of thought these days, especially if you're an exit 11er. I'm going to try, though, because Josh decided, F that. I'm just going to insert things. Damn what he's talking about right now. And the fact that people are possibly, I know it's only one person listening, but just because of that, Josh said, F that. See, Fruck it back up on Friday. We had it. Yesterday we cooked. The other day we cooked. He said, nope, I can't deal with that. I got to have this effed up. Josh said, I'm going to keep inserting stuff. So King is here, back in his narcissiness in the most egregious display. Will you say, what's that? Nah, he did the decision. And then for the most part, we've heard this a lot of times. We always waiting. What's he going to do next? But see, that's just the thing. At what point, I wonder, this is what I say to myself, because it's hard. It's hard not to be frustrated with this. It's hard to want to continue on and doing things like what we're doing here, a show like this, the shows like this. We sit up here talking about this, and what it does to me, it makes me feel like people are beyond idiotic. It's like a complete disdain for the rest of humankind, because people are rationalizing what's going on. Like, you guys are really talking about making scenarios. We got caught up. Which one is best? Where is he going to go? Who the F cares? Everybody does. I had a guy tell me, like, don't say anything about it. You know what I'm saying? It's too overdone. I'm just, this is the top of the story. Everything going on. People are golfing. They World Cupping. That Caitlin Clark is getting abused. Everything's going on. They're doing, they just say a Wimbledon title, all this other stuff going on. And we're sitting here, and you got Giannis on there kowtowing. He totally minimized his entire move, because remember when they brought Shaq in and it was a thing in Miami and we crowned our new guy, this is the way. Miami, Pat Riley, you should already realize that you have the wrong man and you're never going to win a championship now until you are dead. It's basically what Miami just had by picking Giannis, who rolls over, leans on his side, lifts his leg, and says, go ahead. That's what Giannis just pulled off by, well, if he would come, I'd be excited. And I don't want him here because that says they brought me to seal the deal. So if he comes, that means, huh? And then Pat Riley goes, yeah, hey, we got golf, we got it all. Come on through, no tax. Pat Riley, even you look a little, you look a little sap-a-lap with it. I know we made up, and I'm all for men making amends. That's what men do. But seriously, you people have gone on the record. Golden State, you people are the 4-time champ. You have as many. You're on here. Can you please come and join? Why? Why is what I'm tripping on. Now, this is where the bronze sexuals take off because why? Sav, it's the best to ever do something. Yeah, the best to ever Madonnaize the sport. That's what I think about. The way LeBron moves and the pieces on the board and how they pop off, it has a Madonna feel to me. That's the only thing I could think. Dress you up in my love. Now, see, right there, he doesn't pop in with the song. I say Madonna 3 times. He doesn't scramble, find a Madonna cut of instrumental and pop that in. That doesn't happen. I'm an ass. I know. It's the Josh Burnham show. I'm just trying to help. That's all. Listen, y'all don't get it. When you roll it back, you'll see, oh, my goodness, he's coaching on the court. He's Savvy Russell. He's Red Savback. Look at him go. 877-909-1007. If you got an issue, say something. But I appreciate the respect and how quiet you guys stay. The narcissy. You know damn well that this man, and then the commissioner, you have shame. The commissioner, he has toppled the NBA. You guys are not paying attention to what has happened. Everything is subvert, but it's overt when it's narrative establishment. And all of this, he's holding up this tournament. Isn't the thing supposed to be about the fans and do this? He knows. We haven't seen LeBron in 20 years pop up. What is this thing they're having? What is this they're at, Josh?
Yeah,
you insert that.
It's a Fanatics convo.
Thank you. Okay, bam. Jump in with that. And I have never heard of him showing up at this. But now, and again, this is savvy maneuvering. I'm not really mad at that and the demonstration of kind of dominating what you do. But we don't talk about that's what he does. Basketball is not what he's best at. Basketball, he's slick. He used basketball to be a famous person, to be a celebrity. That is what it is. I have never really stated it out loud, and it is in that quest that it annoys the doggone crap stain out of my brain, and it won't go out. Now, there's one. There you go. I see you, Josh. That's the point where you can, do some, that's one of those times. But you never know, Josh. You got to feel it's a read the room thing. What I'm saying? I'm not against you. I'm just saying we got to get that. We got to get.
Yeah,
that
I'm
thing
still learning, even though I've been in this business a long time.
We all are.
It's all about timing.
It's absolutely. We all are. But that's what the magic. That's the magic. It was just like the brothers of Motown 25. They keep talking about that. Michael didn't know what everybody was going to do. What if, Josh, you don't remember it, but Randy enters the final 30 seconds of the performance. What if he trips over Marlon's leg because Marlon is notorious for stepping out of uniform line in congruence with the rest of the brothers? Are you following?
Yeah, I'm following.
It's serious like that. So narcissy continues. And it's like, for you to consciously, though, you have sat with Rich. It makes me more assertively, anguishly, disgusted, this Rich Paulness. Because it frustrates me that we talk about Rich Paul like he was somehow a maniacal Lex Luthor level litigious lunatic in being the licensor. I had to sneak through that one, but I got there. And rich, meaning when you get things done, when you win, when you get to the money, what I noticed is nobody really questions your true acumen or really what your intelligence is trying to say. Nobody does it. If I could give you a list of people that we literally adorn and assimilate them with superior intelligence because they figured out a way to beat the system and get the bag in an excessive mode. Yes, there are plenty of people. And I'm saying this, I can't say that Rich Paul is a less than intelligent man. All signs suggest that's probably not true. But I'm not going to lean into he's so diabolically mastermindful that we need to be respecting the fact that he sits in this position along with his guy, these two together, who I'm guessing are very good at maybe finessing the interpersonal. Because I don't know if it's exactly strategy. I mean, it has become this, but because these guys have sat and plotted all this, ladies and gentlemen, everything that these people are reporting, everything that everyone is waiting for, LeBron found a way in the end to flip the script and make it back about him. He has even again said the Lakers irrelevant, the Cavs, all of it's irrelevant. Where I'm at is only relevant because I'm at there. I'm that man. That's me. LeBron is back to binking, everybody. He's binking. He's binking right now. And this is all bad. I wouldn't want to be on no team with LeBron James. I swear I would not want to be on it. That's what I'm like. This is what I don't get. And everybody's saying this. You got Philly, Cowtown. None of you guys could win. And did you realize what you're saying? Everybody's saying it. And I'm just curious what's going to happen when whoever the team is doesn't win. How big a fault is it going to be on Ant-Man? How much is it going to be Steph is a sorry because he light-skinned? How much is it going to be we figure out that Giannis and Bam are a bum duo duplicate? How much would it be? How much will it be that we can't even play the spider way? We won't be able to play it. And then LeBron, they'll say, no, you didn't. We don't have a ride. And this is what you're setting your organization up for. No matter how we try to gloss this, I can't believe that this has happened. And on one hand, I got to salute you, LeBron, because you have pimped these people, all these people on this planet. You have done it and made people care about what you're talking about. I have to say, I want to give you all reverence, and we want to go ahead and say it's time to call you General Zod. It is.
Kneel before Zod.
See that, y'all? See, now we couldn't see that? We did it on the fly. You're going to look back at it and say, look what's on the court.
Yeah, just had to press,
it's all right. No,
you just had to press the reset button.
That's all it is. You're Donnie Dobbs. That's all it is. Word to Jim Jackson. That's what he would have done. Just get it, and we get it, because it's a lot of bar shoulders in the building. Feel me on this, people. Oh, Lord, have mercy. But this is what we mean. Back to these people, and LeBron has done this. I am ashamed of the human species of sport fan. That has, you will not own it. He's pimped everybody. You can say you didn't care. You can say any of that. No, not caring would literally be not caring. The commissioner has said the schedule is held up. We're going to share it because if me telling you it wouldn't resonate right. But here, Josh, we'll break. We should break. It's a good time to break because I'm getting out of discomposureness, I got to get myself out of discomposureness right now because that's the place I'm in, Josh.
Yeah.
I'm in a zone of discomposure. That's where I'm going.
Yeah.
And my mind is,
It's the king effect.
It is. I can't believe he got it off. I mean, this is other people's money, and you guys are going to allow this to be what is going on. That's heavy, sports people, and everybody is definitely concerned. I am amazed. But we will hear from King. I think there are some things to ingest and reabsorb from his comments that you all have been hearing probably over most of the day. We'll come back with that. We come back with the commissioners. What would we call it, people? If this was at the Classic, what the commissioner is doing, we might refer to as chitching up. Can I say that, Josh? I'm trying to find a word. You know what I'm doing there. I'm trying. That's what it is. That's what they're doing. Yeah. Well, he's. We'll just say switching up for now. That's a clean way. I can't because if I put the B in there, Josh, you know what I'm saying? Then it's a thing.
Yeah, we're already diving into a gray area.
Yes, indeed, absolutely. Come back. Sit tight.
Join Andre of the Savages weekdays 4 to 6 on Black and White Sports. ESPN 100.7 The Tick. ESPN 100.7 right now, traffic.
Messy situation with the 3 left lanes blocked. 75 northbound just after 280. It's stop and go back to 475. Also accidents Manhattan east of Stickney and Washington at 14th. If you're seeing anything we're not, let us know. That's your Cumulus Toledo right now traffic.
Mama Mary's Pizza is celebrating America's 250th anniversary. Founded in 1776, the United States is 250 years old. And Mama Mary's is celebrating with a 17.76% discount when you order online. That's right, get 17.76% off when you order online. Sometimes you're just too tired to make that dinner, so Mama Mary's makes it easy on you and your wallet. Something for mom, dad, and the youngsters. Pizza, pasta, salads, subs, and more. Mama Mary's Pizza in Holland or Airport in Holloway.
This is Dr. Justin with Toledo.
You want some boiled peanuts? What is a boiled peanut? You want some boiled peanuts? What is a boiled peanut?
And Thursday means half off pizza. Also free Fry Friday and Sauced Up Saturday, featuring live music most weekends. Open every day for breakfast, lunch, and the kitchen stays open late so the good times don't have to end early. The Polish Ostrich Pub and Grub, 944 Phillips Avenue, where Toledo eats, drinks, and sings together.
It never hurts to get a second opinion, especially when it comes to your car. At Hudson's Automotive, they want your business, not your life savings. So bring your car and your estimate over to Hudson. They'll let you know what needs to be done now and what can wait till later. Hudson'sAutomotive.com.
Black and White Sports.
Obafemi, Brock Lesnar, about 600 pounds of meat just going at each other on WrestleMania. Obafemi, WrestleMania is really about...
You're listening to Black and White Sports, where there is no gray.
Friday, let's roll into it. I hope your weekend is stacked up to be incredible. As always, welcome back in here. It's Black and White Sports. It's the fastest $120 in sports. Thank you, Lucas County, for allowing us to do it. However you may be listening, whatever you may be into, we appreciate you making us a part of your situation. Good afternoon again. I am Andre of the Savages. Josh Burnham in here alongside, and my man Monty Features set to join us here in a moment. 877-909-1007 is how you can text Josh. He likes that. He gives you permission. You can do it.
Yeah, phone
Just
calls.
Don't be calling me. I don't care. Don't call me.
Yeah, phone calls are so yesterday.
Yeah, I tried today, Josh. I just say what you say to do. Like I said, listen. You know, I just try to follow the instructions around here. I don't want to smoke at all. All right, but we will make some with you guys because I know I am already. I'm just telling you guys, when we get back in here, I'm gonna leave it for a second, man. We may come back later, but LeBron, it's foul, man. In terms of the, I'm gonna share these remarks, I'm gonna share these comments, get impressed in here because I would like to really hear from somebody else on it. But I just think it's janky. You people, my point with the pimping thing of all of you is you all have been conditioned to care. Like you don't even realize, like you could go a different direction with showing the interest and again the engagement that goes with speaking about said topic. And that's very interesting to me, especially with all the people who some complained about maybe whatever is missing or the lackluster level of some parts of his game. But then at the same time, we like to fancy how cold he still is at this stage, advanced level of life or what have you. So I'm not sure on that level. Which narrative are we having? What are you people actually talking about? So then when we say, okay, so we sitting up here waiting on everybody to be happy when he decides, but is that going to win? Because are we saying the subtext of all this is, are you going to win something when he gets there? Where is there? Who cares? Is what it should be. And if I'm in the league or somebody, I'm making damn sure that team, you're not winning. Almost. It's almost like you got to, because it says everybody else is so insignificant. All the league, all this other stuff you guys have been clamoring about, all these young dogs, all this new energy into the future, and everybody that is exciting. And let me get back in here. Let me say what's up to my man. All right, all calls and guests brought to you by Wake Up Call line in effect on this Friday. Monty Features, what's up, man? You see what I'm already geeking on here, and I'm going to try to settle down for a minute. We got some other items, yeah. And I'll hold it, too, because I don't even want to say, I was going to say, Monty, quick remarks on the react. No, I'll hold it for just a second and let it build up. My bad, and I appreciate your patience today coming in here. I didn't necessarily want to go on the major rant coming through, but the more I'm thinking about it, it's like it's weird that we have what we have happening, and nobody's going to act like it's out of order. Like this is not super Twilight Zone proof that Lawrence Fishburne was telling Keanu Reeves the truth.
In the Matrix.
You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it is. But let me say this, though, out of the Matrix, because it's going to get Matrixy for real again up here in Bloomington. If you guys, since we're kind of talking about where people are going to go, what they're going to do. Well, here's a guy. It's under my understanding that this is what we really need to know. And our 5-star Monsoon Sales, number one wide receiver prospect, 5-star man, is an Indiana kid, and he's staying there, and I'm running with Signetti, and glad to do so. And they say this is a monster Cobra Kai situation here. So we had to, do it live on the Pat McAfee show, Bonnie. So I don't know if you heard anything about the kid, but I just wanted to announce to everybody that's what's going on. Brother Sales, 5-star man, signs with the Hoopers as they get ready to try to repeat, change the quarterback. Signetti say he's so cold, Bonnie, because I didn't really know this is like his thing. It's like to bring a transfer guy in, run for a year, get the goal, shoot out. This is something he's been doing. I heard him talk about it. So that's how arrogant he is with it. I guess you can do that though. You get this type of talent.
Yeah, I saw some highlights of the young man, and he looks every bit of what's advertised.
Right.
Signetti is it'll be interesting to see. They had a high payroll last year, but they kind of built it the way they wanted to. It'll be interesting to see how they progress this year.
Yeah, because all the now the attention and now the who, because see, this is one thing I will have to admit, and when you really think about the grand scheme or again brass tacks of the matter, this man has been able to craft the situation in a way that just like that, or in a flash, in the blink of an eye, the Indiana Hoosiers are a part of your conversation.
A powerhouse.
Natural, you know what I'm saying? In a natural breath now. When you talk about whoever you talk about, whoever you like, everyone, whoever your institution is that you celebrate, you still now have got to involve. And I'm talking about, this was just the other day. Nobody wanted to say what was happening last year. Mostly nobody really wanted to say and admit this guy is really showing us what we're seeing in coach. You know what I mean? And,
right.
I want to salute that, because a lot of times I think we credit these coaches or what have you, and even give them a lot of the blame that maybe sometimes, maybe the coach shouldn't get. But to that extent, this guy really deserve, like if they come in here and he switches, I got to get the kid's name again. We said the other day, but we going new quarterback here. And right. I don't know if there's a better argument, Monty, for when we start talking systems and just give me my type of guys. And I'm going, and it's going to be a problem. And that's what the man said today. He's like, I don't see any reason why we're not going to continue smacking people based on what I did.
And that's the perfect example I was talking about. Sometimes a player can make a system, or a system can make a player. And he's putting a system in place, a plug and play. Like, it don't matter who you are. If you're this type of guy, this is the type of guy I'm recruiting, because I know what your intangibles are. And we're going to plug you into this system, and you're going to be successful, and we're going to keep winning. And then when it's time for you to leave, we're going to find another guy that has the same intangibles as you, plug you in, and let's roll.
And the thing about that, the only thing I'd add there, what makes it, what puts in the cherry and what makes the gravy is the fact that chances are, fooling with me, if you really are on this skill level, you're going to get a check. And a nice, right. That's, what I'm saying? Because that's what's going to really get going on. And that's going to be the thing. Like when you come up out of there, and, same thing the Buckeyes have going on, and so it becomes that situation. And that is the part they might need to celebrate coach for that much. But there you go, man.
Hey, let me say this. Can I say this real quick?
Yes, sir.
That was a big miss for Ohio State, because Ohio State normally gets those number one receivers. Mm-hmm. And now you're seeing that tide turn a little bit, because, Ohio State has been wide receiver U for a minute. And I know they were heavily recruiting that kid. So
yeah, man. So now if he, again, and Signetti wants to attack and assault. That's the thing. You know what I mean? So again, this is what they said too about the kid. I did appreciate, man, the way he commented when he did speak. He seems humble, but he's one of those humbles, Monty, that it's like, F that. As soon as we get out here, once we get out here to get to this work, it's problems. You know what I mean? Yes, whoever we have on the secondary is going to be official. You know what I mean? Our defense will be very difficult to deal with, because they out here trying to, again, intercede on what I'm trying to do, man. So there that is. Young Monsoon Sales wide receiver, Indiana kid, stays home. Signetti chalks up the 5-star, catch of the day. So that was some of the news. Also, too, this is what we would do. My man Monty Features in here. Hold on, Josh. We should ring the bell because we didn't even do it yesterday. Man, we owe Mr. Butler.
I don't
got
know
anything? Anything on
no,
deck?
we don't have anything.
Okay. Well, it's all right. Hey, AB, listen, on a Friday, I got you. I'm going to come back and do that. Before we do this, though, I know you guys know about the 2045. We're looking forward to that, which, again, I got to tell you guys, before I say this, it really was reinforced to me today. And so I really do want to shout out all the kind people, man, Miss Julia and everybody down there, working for the USGA as we get set to, embark upon this stretch of events that are really going to be very, fortifiable to the community. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a really, really incredible time beginning in 27, okay, a summer from now. And everyone all excited. The trophy was delivered today. All right, black and white sports cameras, microphones were on hand at the event. The mayor on hand. Again, shouts out to John Swigert and those people, man. Alex Gherkin heading up the volunteer situation. All these people, nice to take a minute and sort of kick it with us, man. Like I said, we were downtown on the scene today. And again, trophy in place, and we'll be here until the crown is established and that woman walks away with it. Okay, so we like that. Women's Open Championship on deck in 27. Black and white sports cameras were there. So we're going to this break, enjoy this piece. And again, major excitement because this money, ladies and gentlemen, is moving. So here we go. Mayor Wade, Brother Swigert, and Brother Gherkin this afternoon, or excuse me, this morning.
States Golf Association announced that the prestigious U.S. Open is returning to Toledo's Inverness Club in 2045. That landmark decision headlines a total of 5 future USGA national championships awarded to the fabled venue over the coming decades, beginning with today's event. The morning presser to deliver the prized trophy for 2027's U.S. Women's Open.
We enjoy the opportunity to show that we can do big things in Toledo. And this is another one of those opportunities. I have no doubt we're going to break the record for the most attendance ever at a Women's Open, and we're going to continue to build on that leading up to the U.S. Men's Open.
What an incredible place, an incredible community, and I can't think of a better town, a better city, and a better club than Inverness to stage this championship, the most prestigious championship in women's golf.
Specifically for the Solheim Cup, with all the patriotism that came with that event, when we walked underneath the stands that were formed around the first and 10th tee, you couldn't help but feel the energy. The difference between this event and that event was focused around 12 groups of golfers who traveled the golf course. This will be 100+ golfers playing all day long. So this is going to be a lot longer, and it's going to take it'll be a lot more taxing on the volunteers. But again, you're doing all of this to find the best women's professional golfer in the United States in 2027. So we'll have no problem motivating the team around that cause.
I think there's a lot of factors going on. The first thing, we can't lose sight of this, it's the course itself. I mean, this isn't just any course. This is one of the top 30 golf courses in the entire country. It's probably a top 100 course in the world. So the quality of the course, we can't just skip over that. I mean, not every town has a course as good as Inverness. We're just fortunate that it is of such quality and that it has had so much history. But the course alone, if that's all it was, that wouldn't necessarily be enough to get all these championships. Of course, you have to have a great course, but you also have to have a city that has a good story to tell. And I think the USGA looks at a town like Toledo and sees the momentum we have. They see that we keep winning awards for our economic development, and we're starting to rise up the rankings of affordability and quality of life. And so as good as the course is, we still wouldn't be getting these opportunities if the USGA didn't have faith in the city itself.
They are. In 1920,
Black and white sports. We'll be back. Sit tight.
The takes are cold. The delivery is savage. Black and white sports on ESPN 100.7 The Ticket. ESPN 100.7 right now, traffic.
The accident, 75 northbound after 280 is clear, but the area is still decongesting. We've got another incident, Manhattan east of Stickney and Washington at 14th. If you're seeing anything we're not, let us know. That's your Cumulus Toledo right now traffic.
This report is sponsored by Dell Technologies.
Back to school starts now. Get long-lasting battery life on the Dell XPS laptop powered by Series 3 Intel Core so you can work from anywhere. Now from $699 with exclusive student pricing from $599. Shop now at Dell.com/deals.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging.
Viagra, $2 a pill, $99 minimum order. Call 800-925-5313.
Maybe you want to keep your legs active while you work, or you wish to support your therapy at home, or you just want to build strength, increase your mobility, flexibility, and boost your circulation. Ellipse was made for you. Power-assisted exercise that frees your mind to enjoy your favorite seated activities. Just plug it in, place your feet, select your speed, and relax. Ellipse does all the work for you. Call now.
800-580-6475.
Upgrading to a smart home? Only Vivint offers a fully integrated smart home system. Every device works together seamlessly. Call Vivint now and get free professional installation, $200 off your initial order, and 0% APR financing for up to 60 months. Plus, you can get 24/7 professional monitoring for as little as $1 a day. Upgrade your home to a Vivint smart home. For your free quote, call
800-853-6497.
If you've been in an accident that wasn't your fault, well, your favorite attorney has a message for you. Collision, calamity, catastrophe. If you want money, you need an attorney. You need a bulldog. That's why you got to call the number on your screen now. They'll help you connect to a legal expert. You have questions, they have answers. These bulldogs will make sure people pay. And if you don't get paid, the attorneys don't get paid. Pick up that phone and call now to see what your case could be worth.
800-370-5435.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call low-cost airlines. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available.
Call now, toll free, 800-558-5635.
No injections.
Right now at Williams Brothers Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
I'm Matthew.
And I'm Rhonda, and this month we're going all out with an offer built for one thing, low payments.
Right now you can get up to $5,000 more than Kelley Blue Book value, based on the new Jeep you picked during my Make This the Summer event. This is your chance to upgrade into something better.
Without stretching your budget.
At Williams Brothers, we're going big.
Because we believe everyone deserves to drive a car they love.
Credit concerns, trade issues, payment stress, we handle that.
A sale 250 years in the making.
Get up to $5,000 more than KBB value. That's how you lower your payment and upgrade at the same time.
But don't wait.
When the celebration ends, the offer is gone. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Rhonda, and
we're your dealers for the people.
Visit us in Dundee or Monroe, or see us online at WBDundeeDeals.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Vehicle purchase price determined sexual trade allowance. Negative equity may be refinanced. Kelley Blue Book is not affiliated with Williams Brothers. 971 people are registered trademarks used under license. Offer absolutely ends July 31st, 2026.
When you need fast, dependable automotive service, make sure you take your vehicle to Hudson's Automotive.
This is Black and White Sports on 100.7 The Ticket.
Well, Final time, first hour, moves quick. Black and white sports. It's a fast $1.20 around here, ladies and gentlemen. Got to get to some of these comments too. I see you boys, man. Shout out to the General Counsel #1 because I didn't acknowledge you guys today. Finney Hightower in here. I know Rick and Kay Jones hovering as well. Listen, Hightower said I was done when he laughed at Halliburton when he asked him to come to Indianapolis like they were beneath him. And I see you referencing the process thing, Hightower. I don't know. I don't think that's this bite, but I did hear that comment. That was slick. And I get the Maxey and Rich Paul and all this other stuff. But anyway, let me finish it up. I got to let Monty Features react to this before we get out of here in this first hour because he's getting ready to shoot out of here for the weekend. So I got him in here, DJ Impressed. All right, my low post threat is on set. And so, Monty, listen, let me share these with you first before you take off. First of all, let's hear from LeBron because we didn't do that earlier in the show. And everybody, like I said, I like to say, he's Fruck things up again. He almost had me. I was about to join the team. It's back to this. He's thinking, Monty. Watch this. Let's listen to LeBron on what you need for the team. You know, just the comments. It's kind of a mash together. And even the comment to the little kid, all of that. I had some thoughts. But let's hear this. Here's King. And what are you going to do?
People were like, hurry up and make a goddamn decision, Brian. It's like, okay, it's not just about the team. So many other factors that I'm factoring in right now on what, not only best fit me as a player, what best fit me as a person, what best fit me as what my happiness, and also with my family as well. So there's a lot of, I won't hold you guys up for too much longer. It's a big decision for not only myself, but for my family as well, and just for the last part of my career and where I want to spend the last few years or the last year or the last 2 years of, my NBA career. So wherever I go, Elon, I will make my staple on just, I'm a natural born leader. I'm going to try to fit into whatever team I'm going into, but also, give them all the tools and give them all the knowledge that I've been able to, grasp over the last 23 years.
One real objection I have to that, LeBron, I'm not going to say you're a natural born leader. That's just me, but I want Monty Features to comment. Go ahead, Monty. You react to this, what you're hearing. There's a few things I could dissect and stop at, but, here we are, and you heard the man and what we've been hearing now for the last 48 hours.
Hey, man. So what this reminds me of is a person, for lack of a better word, pimping his last little moments at fame and attention. The two biggest stories three biggest stories. The three biggest stories in sports is someone unknown rising in sports. Then there's always the fall, and then it's the older person getting that one last shot. Right. And those are the three biggest stories in sports. And he is going to LeBron. He's going to LeBron this as much as he can, as long as he can, and people are going to tune in because of who he is and what he's done.
And let me see. That's where I want to stay. I want to stay right in there though, and that's the pocket. Why, man? Like, why are we still? And this is what I say. This I get why, ladies and gentlemen, and I understand when we get to the status and you got the clout and all the things that go with people wanting to be a standout person where everyone has to pay attention to. Yes, Mr. Look at me. Okay, that's not the worst thing in the world, and we get that it comes with this. But this person, though, has probably done this with as little actual in-game theater. Like, for all the acting that takes place, ladies and gentlemen, please, ladies and gentlemen, stay with me on this, because this is where we're missing the ingredient that we keep choosing to look over. Now, LeBron's thing is he was raised and he watched an imagery of a guy who was about as mythical as a real human being could ever be, and we who saw MJ and who lived through his time, and his time certainly in the center of attention. The reason why, because those of you who have a problem say, well, it was the same for Michael and this and that. Yep, they built a character. Yep, this is the media machine and how the propagandizing has always worked. But see, there's one problem with the LeBron mode and his rendition. it doesn't necessarily come with that primal drama and assertive, deliberate dominance. And not only that, once I've established it, I only uplifted the energy and evolved the assault so that you could not obtain the crown. And let me say that this is why I say this, and I'm gonna tell everybody this little secret, because this was my belief at the beginning when he finally got the title, because I thought LeBron was of the caliber of Michael, of Kobe, of these type of individuals that are about razor sharp life or death competitive spirit. And I'd rather, be dead than to allow you to think that you were able to down me. These are the people. I thought LeBron was that, Monty. And see, because that's not there, that's why I get into a funny state when we just say it's just enough to get a lot of numbers and say you've achieved and that makes you better because you were able to do this and copy and paste and repeat more often than others. With Michael, it was not only living the dream, it was being the dream while the dream was still happening. Right. You see what I'm saying? And there was a different, and even with Kobe, I think his bled off because he was going after this his target in terms of his emulation. It definitely heightened his delivery and his deliverables and the skill set. But do you get what I'm saying? Where there's a fiber there, and we don't have enough moments. All I got from you, LeBron, is the Boston Celtic thing back in your first Cavs and the Pistons.
Pistons, yeah, the Pistons joint.
Remember those? I never forget because see, that's what I thought we was working with that. I thought this is what it was, and I was on board with that. And once you got, I don't know. So that's what trips me out, Monty. I don't know how much of that does that exist. Was that the sham? Has he been always off the gas pedal because he's been able to pimp us so long? He really didn't have to, and everybody kept saying, but he didn't have to work to get said. There it is. Can I do it that way? I think I got it out. That's what I wanted to say. He didn't do that.
So I had a discussion with somebody, and they attributed it to the change to the friendly NBA that we have today. And what I said was he was a part of that catalyst that made it friendly that way. Right. He was one of the main pipers to the friendliness.
Slick. He said, "Yep, if we make it where I'm gonna come get along with everybody, so they don't come at me." See, that's what he did. He made friends with all the other MCs, so nobody would try to diss him, and there's no battle. Nah, man, no. You're supposed to want to play. Man, I thoroughly enjoyed. Yep, Monty, we came up short. That man beat us at the buzzer, but that was a classic. If anybody could find the tape, because I had the tape, the flood in my house and ruined it. I had to wait. Not come in 91. That was a real one. Anybody? I don't even know. Yeah, it went under the Craig Thames cracked us at the buzzer, pulled up baseline. That boy went right hand down to the baseline, right on the side, and pulled up. Anyway, but I'm saying to that extent, it's that element that is missing on the career. It's the career that's missing that. And every time, and it almost looks like every time you were challenged, and like we said, making this friendly NBA, because if you go get along with everybody, you don't have to compete with people. I brought up Craig, and the reason I went to that is because I enjoy playing that, because this is supposed to be the dude. You know what I'm saying? We got to see what he needs. Same thing. We talked to Coach Johnson. Shout out again, man. Coach James Johnson was here this week, early on Monday. So that was incredible. And he was here. And when they was the Jackson 5 Division I boys. You know what I'm saying, Monty? Remember that was them. You know what I mean? And so that night when it was time to play them, I know I was going I know you was out. You know what I'm saying? We trying to, you know what I mean? And another 61-60. Conclusion there, ladies and gentlemen. I won't tell you guys how we got that though. You never want to blame the teammates, but we had a guy on the team, man. He was a straight. That wasn't that. He had the ball running down. Now, I only said because Monty got stuck. Monty was looking like damn. Monty went to the rebound to give this fool and kick the ball off. Monty got to wait. The ball's on the ground, so he had to pick it up and try to shoot something off balance with this fool and took all night. We breaking St. Francis. I got to get him back on here now. I'm like, Jay. Remember, we breaking the press all night. Why? Because I'm getting the ball off the wing, Monty. We run the 3-on-2 drill on the board.
Right.
Every time we scoring. Either I'm going to go ahead and make the play, or I'm pulling up on you from the dots or something. You know, we going off. And then the last play, we get the same look. And here this fool, he decide, oh, it's my time. Man, I seen him somewhere out too, man. It's delicate, man. I'm still about, you know, because I'm thinking I'm about to hit this. I'm thinking this is it right here. This fool and kick the ball off, and Monty's fumbling with the whole thing. Sorry about that, people. We will do that every now and again. We just gonna jump back to somewhere in the early 90s or something. We're gonna be NBA for a minute, and all of a sudden it's Centennial Hall or something. You don't know. It's black and white. Listen, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you all week as always, yes, man. Hell of a job. Anything you want to throw in though, brother? Because I know it was kind of sparse and scarce, man. This hour went quick before you jump out. What's up for the weekend?
No, hey, I got private parties this weekend. I'm good though. Trying to stay out. Trying to stay out of this Canadian air. That's what I'm trying to do.
Man, I didn't even, like I said, it's a definite dereliction of health for yours truly. I don't know why I'm outside, period. You know what I mean? And I can even tell, you know, it's a little less so, you know, today. Not as bad. Yesterday was really ugly. But there you go. All right, man. Well, you have a great weekend.
All right. Have a good one, bro. Yeah.
You too, brother. All right. Be safe. Monty Features, everybody. Hour number 1 wrapped up, halftime. We'll go in the locker room, make some adjustments, come back out here, man. A few more items, and we'll try not to mention LeBron maybe here in the doggone second half. All right, there's a few more things going on tonight. WNBA for sure. So we're going to get this money. Sit tight.
His Store and More, the Man Superstore Studios. This is 100.7 WQQO HD2 Sylvania, Toledo, a Cumulus media station.
Maybe you want to keep your legs active while you work, or you wish to support your therapy at home, or you just want to build strength, increase your mobility, flexibility, and boost your circulation. Ellipse was made for you. Power-assisted exercise that frees your mind to enjoy your favorite seated activities. Just plug it in, place your feet, select your speed, and relax. Ellipse does all the work for you. Call now.
800-580-6475.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging.
Viagra, $2 a pill, $99 minimum order. Call 800-925-5313.
Founded in 1776, the United States is 250 years old, and Mama Mary's is celebrating with a 17.76% discount when you order online. That's right, get 17.76% off when you order online. Sometimes you're just too tired to make that dinner, so Mama Mary's makes it easy on you and your wallet. Something for mom, dad, and the youngsters. Pizza, pasta, salads, subs, and more. Mama Mary's Pizza in Holland or Airport in Holloway.
The time is now, Dundee.
A celebration 250 years in the making, and it's happening right now at Williams Brothers Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
I'm Matthew.
And I'm Rhonda, and this month we're going all out with an offer built for one thing, low payments.
Right now, you can get up to $5,000 more than Kelley Blue Book value, based on the new Jeep you picked during my Make This the Summer event. This is your chance to upgrade into something better.
Without stretching your budget.
At Williams Brothers, we're going big.
Because we believe everyone deserves to drive a car they love.
Credit concerns, trade issues, payment stress, we handle that.
A sale 250 years in the making.
Get up to $5,000 more than KBB value. That's how you lower your payment and upgrade at the same time.
But don't wait.
When this celebration ends, the offer is gone. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Rhonda, and
we're your dealers for the people.
Visit us in Dundee or Monroe, or see us online at wbdundeedeals.com.
Credit requires bank approval. Vehicle purchase price determined sexual trade allowance. Negative effect. We may refinance. Kelley Blue Book is not affiliated with Williams Brothers. 1914. The people are registered trademarks used under license. Offer absolutely ends July 31st, 2026.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS,
Charges on Friday, Grape Smugglers on Saturday, and Aftershock on Sunday. This year, enjoy a new menu with Middle Eastern festival favorites, kids' activities, games, crafts, and a chance to win cash and more. Don't miss Toledo's only Middle Eastern Church Festival at St. George Cathedral, July 17th to 19th.
We'll make this quick. It's time to ditch your 5G internet because you deserve better than lag, shared speeds, and throttling. Luckily, there's Rocket. Fast, no hassle, fiber-powered internet. For just $9.99, you can get 600 megs with a 3-year price guarantee. And if you need more speed, 1 gig is only $19.99. No shared speeds, no throttling, no nonsense. Ditch the fixed wireless and get the best internet deal in the galaxy at GetRocketInternet.com.
You doggone right at Rocket Internet. GetRocketInternet.com. Let me start right there. As my man just so articulately stated, what is now the obvious, less than the price of lunch. When I tell you under $10, Wi-Fi, like legitimately, where the speed is actually good, it's not freezing up, and you're saying it's the best deal in the galaxy. You mean the galaxy that contains Earth? Absolutely. Let me explain. My good friends at Rocket Internet offering you 600 megabits per second for only $9.99 per month, or 1 gig for $19.99 per month. Because you see, people, the biggest name isn't always the best deal. Both of these plans include Wi-Fi equipment, unlimited data, no contract, and a 3-year price guarantee. Visit GetRocketInternet.com or call 567-3-ROCKET to check availability and sign up. Rocket Internet is a prepaid internet service. Professional installation is required and a one-time activation fee applies. Offer subject to change or may be canceled without notice. Visit GetRocketInternet.com or call 567-3-ROCKET for full details.
Black and White Sports.
So when I walk out of my doors as a black man born in America, as an American black man, when I walk out of my doors, my greatest threat is another black man who look like me. It's not a police officer who's gung-ho. It's not a racist police officer. It's not the Klansman. I got to first survive amongst the and the black folks around. Yeah. We don't tote guns for any other purpose in the hood, in the black community. We don't tote guns for no other purpose than to kill another black person. That gun isn't to protect our mothers. We're not packing no gun to protect our communities. We're not packing those guns with all those rounds of bullets in it, anticipating someone impeding into our community like we did during when Kamala Harris bus came and all the black people went. We're not doing that to protect the sanctity of our communities. Every nigga in the community, in the hood, toting a gun, his bullet is for another. When he loading a gun, he thinking about killing another. When he put it in his pants pocket, he hollering about this is for a. He never think to pull that trigger and the target is going to be a white face. No, he don't even dream of that. It's a nightmare. Dream of killing the white man. He wake up in a nightmare. It's, "Ooh, thank you, Lord. I thought I killed the white man." But he'll fantasize and dream about killing all day long.
You're listening to Black and White Sports, where there is no gray.
Where LeBron plays will affect the schedule. So I would like him to make his announcement already so we can finish the schedule, because as you might imagine, the teams are calling us, the networks are calling us, and everybody wants to lock in the schedule. But it will influence how we set the schedule, how we set opening week, Christmas Day, etc. So I need him to make a decision, but the direct answer is I have no inside information.
No, we don't. But this is the point. It's nonsense. Hour number 2. Welcome back in here. Fastest buck 20 in sports. However you may be listening, whatever you may be into, we certainly appreciate you making us a part of your situation. Again, Black and White Sports. As we come out of the locker room, halftime, to shoot around, we made some adjustments. We think we can get through this thing and we can get a victory here on this Friday, as it has been all Fruck back up. LeBron has done it. Now we're out here. This is crazy. I'm embarrassed about it. I have people in this place trying to act like this is what we talk about, as if somehow we can't put together a fortified offering without talking about this man. And I'm not getting ready to diss him, other than I have to diss you today, LeBron, because it's sissified. This sounds ridiculous because it's a plot. I know what you're doing. I see what the game is, and I can't be mad at you for playing it. I was going to say trying to play. No, you're playing it. These people are crazy. They are letting you do it. They're really sitting here. They're waiting and caring. You know, the people at SportsCenter have a choice to make. They could choose to talk about what's actually happening currently in the sports world. And they could make LeBron's whole fiasco a side mention much further down in the broadcast. But that's not how this works. And the thing is, everybody kind of accepts it, and you all demonstrate how we can be manipulated by simply repeating the same narrative. It's my argument for all business owners. When you always try to say the ads aren't going to work. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. What you want to do is allow me to play them enough times, just like if you get those $2.50 30-second ads on Savvy Television, there'll be so many of them, I bet you something will happen at your establishment. Try us. Let's see. Oh, I've done it before. And I do keep a list of places that are no longer operating when they say, I don't advertise. Okay, but LeBron is advertising constantly, and I'm not mad. I see what you do, big dog. I'm just laughing, and I'm embarrassed to be a part of the society with these people who let you get this off. And now you got the damn commissioner come to the commissioner says, I'm waiting because we can't get all the money set up like we need to do until this guy stops binking. Wow. Anyway, let's talk about people who are doing good for those who actually care. 17.76% off an order is significant, depending on how expensive that final total becomes. So, it's Friday. I would imagine no one is interested in cooking, so allow me to recommend my family at MamaMarysPizza.com, the home of New York style, authentic, thin crust pizza. The thinner the crust, the better the taste. I haven't said that in a while, Josh. It just felt good saying that. Also, Josh, why are we always doing this mozzarella minute, sir?
Because you get the cheese.
Look at that review. Nobody forgot. Yep. So what you can do is call them too. 419-867-9991. As we are in the traffic jam portion of the program, the Mama Mary's Mozzarella Minute. So when you call, that's cool, but I'd prefer if you just get your phone, hit the computer thing, whatever you're doing, but online is the play. MamaMarysPizza.com. 17.76%. And that, if you recall, is in association with the birthday that we all celebrated on the 4th. Oh, man, I had a morbid mention right there. I elected to see. You have to sidestep, Josh. Read the room, pivot. My people would not have approved. So I erred on the side of better caution right there. Just call Mama Mary's tonight, though. Or please, if you don't mind, MamaMarysPizza.com. It's Friday. Most people are snacking with the dinner. Just a thought that I need you to think. Certainly while we're on for this less than an hour now. 6 p.m. We're here, everybody. Black and White Sports on this Monday through. It is now Friday campaign here. So as we get ready to ride out of here, a couple mentions again. We talked about our man, Monshun Sales, Indiana kid, signs with the Hoosiers. That's a big deal. They tell us 5-star man, receiver, Hoosiers, back at it. Let's see what it is. Let's see. Shout out again to you, Hightower. I've been, you're fighting Irish in the news too. What's this? They say I heard something about a revenge tour, Hightower, because they got this plug into the playoffs. We're hearing or something. So guess we'll get on that here in the very near future. But college football is at hand. People is upon us, so on and so forth. So we like that. And, we were talking to Impress, too, like I said, about the quick mention, Buckeyes and things. That's going to be an interesting situation this time because of the receiver we were talking about. The Buckeyes usually get a kid like this young man Sales. But It's a new day. The Hoosiers are here to stay, it seems. If they come in here, Josh, what if they were to win again and you change the pocket presence, man?
Yeah, I mean, one natty is one thing, but back to back, that's like way out there. I mean,
Right.
it's only a matter of time if Josh Hoover can replicate what Fernando Mendoza did last year.
I gotta tell you, I'm very excited about what's happening in Indiana. And not that I really am going to try to become a fan or any of that, but I am a fan of what I feel like the fiber of what, coach is representing. And I think it's as much about that. And we sort of glazed at that idea for a moment in the first hour when we talked about this, but I really think that's the true crux of the matter when it comes to Mr. Signetti. I don't know if it's going to be reviewed as it should be as often, because again, the focus will always remain on the players, if you will, and only the players can signify exactly what is Signetti ish about things. But man, this guy is what you all claim to request, to respect, to resemble. I think to a large extent, when we start to talk about our coaches and all the various ways that guys can implement their offerings, this guy seems to be embodying every bit of what it's supposed to look like. If I do say so my damn self, thank you. It's all you, Brother Hoover. That's right. It's good. Listen, I can really appreciate the conversation that I heard today. I know there was a little bit of, hoopla attached, and you had the young man there. I appreciate his family coming there. I like to see that. Again, male figures in the shot when it comes to, you were looking at a black family on the air. I like seeing that. I just want to see him sitting there with his mother. Even though we get it, I understand it, never disrespecting that. Everyone certainly is not unfamiliar with that scene. But at the end of the day, it's good that we've seen it all the way back. We just a sidebar to the NBA draft. And it's just like a lot of these young men that we keep seeing popping up on this radar for the supernatural and the special attention. It looks like there's real parental presence that sort of, it seems to keep popping up with at least the perception and the visuals that we're getting, though. So just a quick mention again, though, Brother Sales, Indiana, they get the main look, the best prize that they say was available in the high school ranks. So we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah, and on another note, when you mentioned about Hightower saying that Notre Dame's on a revenge tour, they say like it's for the missing out on the on the playoff or something like that. I think it's also revenge because they're not happy that Indiana is now the top football school in the state of Indiana, and Notre Dame is used to being the top dog
that
there.
too. This is what we were saying, because we said, that now you have to mention the Hoosiers now, everyone, when you start to talk about, again, your fortifiable outlets. You gotta say it. And that could be, Josh, I would imagine this has certainly ruffled some people in the greater Indiana area.
Yeah, and if you remember that the last time Indiana football lost a game was in the 2024 playoff against these Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And they're thinking, whoa, wait a minute. We were the last team that beat them, so we have something to prove.
I like what you're setting up. But here we are. Like Josh said, it's college football time. Also, it is traffic jam time, Mama Mary's time. Don't forget, 17.76% off your order when you do it online, MamaMary'sPizza.com. Listen, we're going to step back and come back. But before I do, Anthony Butler, everybody, let me mention him because we did not ring the bell today. And it's very important because it's a Friday. So it's what I would consider ultra important for me to mention the fact that when you call 419-407-0880, you will get in touch with the master barber and stylist, ladies, and that is for the ladies rocking the fades with all the way short, or you just short and it's kind of short and shoulder short. Whatever you got to do, we got to lay it down, lay it side, put it back, make it right, or cut it and chop it, fade it, glaze it. Either way, he plays it. All right. So get in there. And again, tell him Sav says it. All right. Anthony Butler. It's a Friday. Call it. He's in the shop. 419-407-0880. He's even watching this because he has the Savvy Television app. Oh my goodness, Josh. I haven't mentioned that today.
When the game ends, the real talk begins. Black and White Sports with Andre of the Savages. ESPN 100.7 The Ticket.
York, it's just what you're looking for.
The hottest time to upgrade your ride is this summer at
hours all the way to the sky. Our prices are exploding like the fireworks on the 4th of July. You come on into Kripke Enterprises on Fridays from 1 to 4 p.m. when our prices don't go down, they go up. I know I love Kripke Enterprises, but don't take my word for it. Check the Google. Your Uncle Sam is giving us 5 stars, too. Celebrate your freedom at Kripke Enterprises in the corner of Central and Centennial.
Craving something fresh, hot, and loaded with flavor? Head to Mancino's Pizza and Grinders in Holland. From golden baked pizzas to our famous oven toasted grinders, stacked high with meats, cheese, and crisp toppings. Every bite hits the spot. Mancino's Pizza and Grinders in Holland is perfect for lunch, dinner, or game day. Fast, friendly, and always satisfying. Mancino's in Holland. Big taste, local favorite. Call now or order online at mancinosholland.com. Open daily.
Black and white sports.
I don't know no athlete in history. 90 minutes, 750 million. You tell me who?
Athletically, nobody. It's not even close.
I don't knock football players. Love football and love basketball more than boxing. That's all we watch in my home when we gambling. Because if you're not betting on a game, it's not even fun to watch. When you betting on it, you're on the edge of your seat. What these boxers do now, they're boxers.
Yeah.
They're boxers. I'm a box office. Yeah. There's a difference.
You're listening to Black and White Sports, where there is no gray.
All right, welcome back in here. It's Black and White Sports. As we get set to cross the bottom of the hour, wrapping up the Mama Mary's mozzarella minutes around here. Don't forget again about the 17.76% off your order when you do it online, mamamaryspizza.com, home of authentic New York style thin crust pizza. Actually, the home around here in Northwest Ohio. So make sure that's clear. Let me share this too, Josh. I just got I just got the alert. This just popped up. Brooke Pryor. You guys know Brooke Pryor. Especially if you're a Steeler fan, you know Brooke Pryor from ESPN. So this is what we hear in relative perpetuity to the World Cup. Ahead of Sunday's FIFA World Cup final at MetLife Stadium, dozens of NFL players, including Chicago Bears quarterback Caleb Williams and Washington Commanders offensive tackle Laramie Tunsil, are expressing their desire for permanent grass playing surfaces on social media with the hashtag worth the cost. Oh, so we don't have grass because these boys aren't really wanting to pick up the tab. And why is it so difficult? I wonder. We got to research this, Josh. Is it more expensive to try to get with the natural? MetLife Stadium is among the venues that replaced its artificial turf with grass for the 78 FIFA World Cup games hosted by NFL stadiums this summer for the 78 FIFA World Cup games. If stadiums can make grass work for the World Cup, they can make it work for NFL players.
And it's always the cost. I believe that's why the owners want to stick with the turf, because they don't want to have all that money to shell out to keep the upkeep with the grass, because it goes up in clumps. When it's rainy, it's muddy, everything. So it's like, these NFL owners, they just love their money even more than they love the NFL.
No, he's right though. But Josh just said that's official. I don't know what else we would say. That's a closer, Josh. That's the way to stamp it. I don't know what we're supposed to say. And that was Tunsil, with the comment when I said, the quote right there. But that story, Brooke Pryor, ESPN. I don't know. I mean, nobody's trying to pick up extra bills, people. Come on. Why do we have to keep dancing this dance? Like, whenever you can't make it make sense, just make it make dollars, and then it's all of a sudden, you know how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, all these billionaires who have more money than any one of us will have in our lifetime.
Don't say that. Not me. I don't believe that.
Yeah, but like
I look forward to having more money than anybody ever had.
But even if you accomplish that goal or something like that, why do you need more? I mean,
I was just playing because I would have beat the next guy. You're right, Josh. The first billion could do it for me. I'm cool.
Yeah, I mean, if I just woke up one day and I had, like, say, 500 million or 1 billion in my bank account, say, hey, life is easy. I'll just I guess with these billionaires these days, the tech bros, it's all about competition. It's all about, like, one would say, it's a glorified sausage measuring contest. I was waiting for that.
Oh, gosh, Josh. Oh, Lord. My God. Yes, but
right before that. You was right on point, Josh. Because he's right, though. Nobody's trying to deal with that. Was, as he was saying, and I was like, he's damn right. Because I remember growing up, those of you old enough to remember when a lot of these stadiums, we were rocking with the grass. You guys remember, like, I know when Oakland was Oakland and San Fran, when San Fran was Candlestick, and we did all of this and the sogginess, like he said. I know Philly was janky when it got ugly. I think, but I know they ended up going to carpet because I know the Michael Irvin.
Yeah.
But that was still playing on cement. I think that's what Philly was. Philly was like playing on cement.
Veterans Stadium was notorious for having hard as playing surface. You might as well be playing on a parking lot.
Exactly. So that was what that was. But all of it in an effort to again be able to come back week after week and lay down the stage and really have it not be altered. And when you think about the natural elements in a lot of these places, especially, again, roofless, you kind of get it, but no, they're not caring. They're already figuring if the NFL players are witching about it, then it's just because, I shouldn't say because they're witching. They're not dealing with it because, again, they don't necessarily the concern that people, I think that people wish that the administration or administrative parties or governing parties of the NFL had for the actual personnel and the labor force, it would be certainly a much different universe if that were actually underlying. Now they tell you this, they propagandize this idea, right? But that's not it. And things like the like you said, like Josh was saying, the upkeep on stadiums and doing all that. No, we're not doing that. Especially this has been working just fine. And you guys will still tear up your ligaments and do all that anyway. And because you're willing to get out here and give up your physical, well-being, you don't really need us to try to intercede on certain sections of your well-being. We just will sign up and resign to the fact that it's all bad for you, but you get paid well to sacrifice your entire self. Welcome to the NFL. Andy's here?
Yep.
All calls guests brought to you by the Sweets Wake Up Call line. All right, let's go. It's a Friday, man. We want to finish this thing up strong. Glad to see him, man. He's in the building. He's back in studio. Josh crept in here on us. Now, this is our jazz.
It's what we like to call we're in for a treat.
Oh, absolutely, man. Andy Stanzada.
Too kind, Josh.
Yes.
Too kind. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I sent you a text Monday that told you my schedule for the week.
No, I know. We have to say it, Andy. It's shtick. It's a show. Come on.
Okay, I got
it's banter. It's banter. We have a lot of banter. We have sections of banter.
Kind of like the banter that happened between LeBron and Halliburton, right?
Hey, Hightower, I didn't see it. Hightower commented, if he hadn't said anything, I wouldn't have known. Listen, I'm stuck back on you mentioning your family in the last tier of what is most important in things. I don't like you saying that. Even if you don't mean it, I want you to say, as a family guy that we understand it has one, I want you to perform for these cameras, LeBron, and say my family is the most important concern, but I know it's hard for you to lie live, isn't it? Or is it not? Because LeBron is silly, man. He's silly. Like, here's my question.
And he's messing with people with everybody thinks because he said trust the process, he's going to Philly.
Well, even doing that, but how about this? Thank you for bringing it that way. Because he's ultra keenly aware of everything that comes out of his mouth. You see what I'm saying? This is where we got to start, people. And when you start talking about how LeBron is, well, we use the term like he's pimping the people's attention and everything. And it's not that it's a new routine. It's just stunning that it's still happening. And for that, I feel like I need to congratulate him for that. Because again, people have been driven into a belief that we have to be concerned about this. That's the thing.
No,
you could, in theory, not turn to this or even turn the dial when it comes out, even if it was known.
Other than Tom Brady, and when he was late in his career, and he was making his decision on if he was going to play, where he was going to play, I don't ever recall this much attention to a 41-year-old professional athlete.
Exactly.
And my issue is, okay, you want to make this a skeptical, a circus, whatever, a spectacle. I mean, a circus, whatever. Oh, okay, that's fine. But when you start interfering with the league and the league's procedures,
yes,
now we're taking it a little bit too far.
Thank you.
Like when the commissioner has to come out and say, "Hey, dude, like we got TV contracts, we got schedules, we got Christmas Day, we've got all these things that we're holding back just for you because we respect you, but at the same time, stop being an ass and make your damn decision."
Yeah,
where LeBron plays will affect the schedule. So I would like him to make his announcement already so we can finish the schedule because, as you might imagine, the teams are calling us, the networks are calling us, and everybody wants to lock in the schedule. But it will influence how we set the schedule, how we set opening week, Christmas Day, etc. So I need him to make a decision. But the direct answer is I have no inside information.
See, Andy, like you said, when I heard that, that's where I got in on this. And I said, you know what? Because I get a lot of grief for even bringing this guy up inside the confines, even here, where I have to make sure it's known I really don't do it and leave the evidence on the table. But here's a situation. No, it's unavoidable here. And ridiculous isn't even strong enough. When you know, because here's the thing. The reason commissioner says this in public like this is because this is his way of being pissed off. Like, seriously, because this isn't this week. We're finding this out. We're assessing this. And this is our belief. This is what's going on. That is not the case, ladies and gentlemen. LeBron has always known this, that if there was a conversation had that we don't know in a room we weren't in, and it was established that, listen, man, if you don't handle this business by about here, it's going to start to become an issue for us, and we really don't want to let it run downhill to that extent. So, again, you got to have something happen that, man, the public is responsible for this. Even though we're looking at him, we're talking about him, the public is responsible. And so is ESPN for this. And this is how these units work together. If the people have never been clear on how the con works incessantly and always. And this is what's been happening now for 20 years. And so much so that the play, is what I was telling Monty, hasn't really lived up to all of the attention. And that is why the career can't be respected in the light that people wish it were. But these guys are your perfect personification of the embodiment of how ridiculous the society has become with respect to influence. They are that. I don't know if I can hate him for it at this point, Andy. It's a masterclass.
Michael Jordan came out of retirement, right, in 1996, right, because his dad died. He wanted to continue to play basketball. He announced it immediately. There wasn't any of this. And that's why I think people respect Jordan more than they respect LeBron, because Jordan respected the game. I don't think LeBron respects the game of basketball, Sav. When he does stuff like this, I will say that for you, because I know there are certain individuals that don't like you talking about him as much. I'll say it. He doesn't respect the game of basketball. It's all about him all the time. And I think other media outlets besides ESPN, because they're up his butt, are just done with this. They're just done with it.
Hold on, real quick before we can't go too far, Josh Hunter. You know what you got to do there, because he.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I got it.
You got to pay the piper.
I got to pay the piper. All right. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay.
But point being, okay, when he did this, when the decision, right, in 2010, he was young. He was, that we'll give you a pass because you didn't know.
He wanted to feel the college thing. I wasn't even.
You didn't know any better. You damn well know better now. Like, now you're just making this bigger than it even needs to be. And I'm telling you, he's going to come to Cleveland. I just know after all this is said and done, that's where he's going to end up. If he doesn't, then I'll be the first to say the next day on this show, I was wrong. I was dead wrong. I don't know a damn thing about LeBron James. But I think I know enough about LeBron James because he grew up around here. I've seen his career for the last 20 plus years. I saw it before he got to the NBA. He wants to finish it here. But I don't understand. What I don't understand is, why are you doing this at 41? Are you waiting for somebody to make a roster move and that has to take place on the back end?
No.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's it at all. Whichever team he goes to, Sav, is not going to touch their roster. I truly believe that.
But they're not even going to win. I feel like what's going to happen, and I believe this about the Rams too. And I hope, Aaron Donald, you bring your big dumb ass in here and get in and look stupid and F off your hookup. You got off the plantation early with your rings and your ring, and that's not it. You too are not resistant to the allure of the attention, because they're going to talk about Myles Garrett on your team like you didn't play. Do you think I don't realize, Aaron Donald, what you're doing and why you're doing this? It's not because of anything other than, let me make sure this fool doesn't come in and tarnish anything, because Myles Garrett might come in there and act like you never played there, because we know what can happen. But with that, I liken it to that situation. Rams ain't winning, and wherever this man ends up is automatically out of the championship consideration. That's where I'm trying to go. As far as when I have to come on in a year and say, you know what I'm saying, I was wrong, I'm goofy as hell, I can't wait to do that, because I won't be doing it. None of these people are winning. At the end of the day, just so sports can show you that the true sports gods are still running everything, even over the gamble game too, I feel like sometimes. But at the end of the day, you're not going to, this is my whole thing, Andy, since we're doing this, and like you said, why are we doing it? I feel like I know why. I just am interested in how much courage you really have, because I don't think you have this kind of heart. Now, if you were, again, the type of guy MJ was, I might buy this, because he's going to make sure I'm backing that up, and you'd have to kill him to almost prevent it. I don't think we have to kill you to kill what you're trying to do. And that's why I think, Andy, but we're going to come back, all right? We didn't mean to make it all the way about that. I have a few more questions for you. Again, we got a World Cup situation coming up on Sunday that we won't be able to talk about until it's over, so we got to look at that when we come back, and we're going to make some plays tonight. The ladies in motion. Got to get to some money. Black and white. Final break. Final time. It's moving quickly, as it does.
Want wagers that win? Weekdays will walk you to the window. Tune into Best Bets on Black and White Sports, 4 to 6 p.m. on ESPN 100.7 The Ticket.
Since the early 80s, residential and commercial customers have called the Genite Company
For Toledo's best spot for food, drinks, and entertainment, come see why everyone's talking about the Polish Ostrich. Daily food specials, happy hour every day till 6, and power hours from 6 to 8. Sing your heart out with karaoke every Monday and Thursday. Catch live music most weekend nights, and open every day for breakfast and lunch with a kitchen open late so you can satisfy your late night cravings. Great food, live entertainment, and a welcoming atmosphere all under one roof. The Polish Ostrich Pub and Grill, 944 Phillips Avenue, Toledo. Eat, drink, sing, repeat.
You're listening to Black and White Sports, where there is no gray.
There is no project. I'm talking about the man on the Lakers. I'm asking you to say LeBron James, no message. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at the sky and say his name.
ESPN
Woo!
100.7 Ticket.
Yeah. Nah. LeBron, you crazy as hell, man. That's all I know. You are a nut. Like, I'm seeing that, and this is the problem. Listen, fathers, be advised. This is why your presence is necessary. We cannot leave ladies to raise children without any effect of intercession. You got to get in on that thing, guys. Seriously. I get it. Girl dads, that's a different animal entirely, but you definitely got to get in on that. That's a murderous campaign if you absentee on that one, right? But the young kings, man, the little generals, look at what we doing. Look at this. This is what we get. This is what the 70s generation dads produced. I'm calling my father and I'm like, look at this. See, I'm like, I escaped you. I talked to him. He was just up here recently. I should have told him. I'm a little lenient on my old man, but I'm not. I'm gearing up. He's getting up there. You know, I'm trying to lure him in, Andy, for the capture because he's trying to avoid me. You know, I'm his oldest kid that knows all the stuff. See, I know his goofy character. Like now he's a grandpa guy. You know what I'm saying? It's funny how he got out on the other side because this is a dastardly guy. If he hears me saying this, he'll be like, see, this is why I don't want to talk. No, you going to talk, Jack. But the point is, these guys in the damn 70s, this is you guys. I'm talking like, look, Dad, it's you and cats your age and out here in this black community, and look what you made, LeBron James. It's this. This is what we're talking about. I can point out a lot of my own issues, stuff I went through. Again, there was a certain sissification that took place with the dads that came off the 70s because their dads, my grandfather, really both of them, but one was a little bit more, you know, he was a little tricky Ricky. I had one granddad was a hustler. The other one was the blue collar, like he just ain't playing with you, Andy. Shout out Miller Young, you know, Korean War, you know what I'm saying? Korean War, 3-sport athlete. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just wasn't for the foolishness, right? And then here come my old man. This dude, he had the straight hair. He had the Ron O'Neal Superfly generation. This is my dad. See, that's these boys. The ones you see, all the blaxploitation, that's them. See, that's them. See, we had a gap in there, see, and there was a gap that came off. Then they went to the heroin and the whole thing, and everything went. Not saying my dad went to heroin. I'm just saying, you know, this was the time. I remember when I was I'm telling you, everything from about 1970 on down to the current, like this was designed. This was a design implementation. And part of the byproduct, again, we got some of it. It's a lot of it. LeBron is definitely with no dad on scene. This is why you have to be on set. This wouldn't have happened at Ski's house. We can count on Tom Nowakowski would not be this. Taking up salary concerns, holding up, you know, the NFL, you know, Roger Goodell not going to have that problem with our man, Tom Nowo. Oh, I just made up something. Put that on the shirt, John. Tom Nowo. That's the hashtag. Nowo. He going to have all the girls at school. Nowo. Nowo 18. They said, I just did it. Call the administration. And people at St. Francis, let me know how to do this. Do I have to call, you know, some of the administrators? What can I do to put together a marketing coup? You heard it on Black and White. Everybody, we getting the Tom No Woes. So there you go. But listen, that's what it is, man. I almost don't. LeBron did a good job. He didn't get in the street. Basketball saved that, but he wouldn't have been good in the street. This is what I'm saying.
Right.
LeBron would have got. He couldn't have been in drugs. He would have never got anywhere with that. They taking his drugs anyway. You know. Here's the thing I tell everybody about my man, and why. Because Andy was talking about this. Everybody, if you guys joined us today, we did kind of have a LeBron, a smorgasbord, LeBron board today because he's running the show again, and everybody's all concerned. You got morning shows of news elk about this, of course, the sports landscape, and this was the whole thing. And I said to him, Andy, LeBron used basketball to be a famous guy.
Oh, for sure.
That's
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about the ball, and that's the difference.
He went to LA. He went to LA to be in movies. He didn't go to the Lakers to win a championship.
Well, just to run things. He went there to run things, to move things around, and he's as much into that part. Like, he's more competitive in ways of being dominant and saying, I'm a better human being than other human beings. That's the problem with it. LeBron is saying that he's wearing that. He's built his whole aura under that guise that comes with people, though, that get it. It's not that he made it up. The problem, and what I try to tell people, Andy, is that other athletes that we see like this, they typically earn it. That's why we're having problems with Caitlin Clark. And not to minimize LeBron to that degree, but I'm saying he leans more into the famous part of I have to be the front man. I'm really the leader. He said on one thing on here, I'm a natural born leader. No, you're not.
No, he's
no,
not.
You are not, LeBron. No, I'm a natural born leader, bro. You're not. And I say that's why I want to do it that way. I wasn't going to put in nobody else. I put myself on the slab because I'll put the evidence and show. And when you're not thinking for the greater good of all the people connected to you, other than your boys who you got rich, but that was about power so you could have a bunch of cats along with you dancing your dance. Because even Rich is dancing his dance. Rich is not.
Yeah, no, he's not his own guy.
I'm cool on the whole thing. I'm just embarrassed that this is where we're at and that the people have let it go.
Like how much longer do you need? Like, just come on. This is just ridiculous. Like, and not only that, like the whole whiteboard with I put the lineups together and I presented him all this and now it's his decision. Come on, he knew where he was going as soon as he said no to LA.
And he did, but can I clean that real quick? He did not say no. Please stop this. Nobody will hear it here. I got it. LeBron James was asked to leave. Or listen, and not even that, you're not getting a deal. I told you guys that. Those people they're done playing. Genie rearranged the chessboard to make him know you are a clown on my level, young man.
Yeah,
that's the real truth of the whole dynamic. You're not hearing it on the mic. You can wait for the damn 30 for 30 in 30 years. Jeannie Buss said, oh, you think you're going to punk me and pimp me out of my daddy? That's exactly how my daughter would act. And I just found out it's funny, ironic, because it's funny. We had a moment I realized that my daughter's not playing about her father. And I was touched in my heart like nothing else. I couldn't even describe. And that's how I feel about that lady with you people trying to play with that man's team. That's what I want you all to know. From the Laker contingent, that fool never had an option. Get your ass out of here unless you want to be shamed. We're going to let you keep your dignity, Mr. James. Thought you was going to take the Lakers because Magic dumbass let you.
Bye, Felicia.
It's still on Magic Johnson, to be honest with you. The whole flipping thing is on his, man. Look, man, Magic cool with the things that went off and it worked out, man. Magic ain't cool, man. Believe that. You can believe that. I feel people, I know what it is. And it keeps showing up. That's why I can make my takes, because these people never let me down. Josh, how long is the piece? What is this? Less than 3 minutes? It's like 2:48. Can we get it in?
Yeah.
I want to share this. I'll let Andy get this. This is almost like a dedication to Andy. Andy, I was getting my channel 13 on today. I'm silly. They invited us, but they invited us. You didn't know, Josh. The lady, thank you again, Miss Julia. Literally, the USGA sent us an invite to come to the announcement today.
Oh, that's awesome.
And we went. Let's run it. Play it again.
Golf Association announced that the prestigious U.S. Open is returning to Toledo's Inverness Club in 2045. That landmark decision headlines a total of 5 future USGA national championships awarded to the fabled venue over the coming decades, beginning with today's event. The morning presser to deliver the prized trophy for 2027's U.S. Women's Open.
We enjoy the opportunity to show that we can do big things in Toledo. And this is another one of those opportunities. I have no doubt we're going to break the record for the most attendance ever at a Women's Open, and we're going to continue to build on that leading up to the U.S. Men's Open.
What an incredible place, an incredible community. And I can't think of a better town, a better city, and a better club than Inverness to stage this championship, the most prestigious championship in women's golf.
Specifically for the Solheim Cup, with all the patriotism that came with that event, when we walked underneath the stands that were formed around the first and 10th tee, you couldn't help but feel the energy. You know, the difference between this event and that event was focused around 12 groups of golfers who traveled the golf course. This will be 100+ golfers playing all day long. So this is going to be a lot longer, and it's going to take it'll be a lot more taxing on the volunteers. But again, you're doing all of this to find the best women's professional golfer in the United States in 2027. So we'll have no problem motivating the team around that cause.
I think there's a lot of factors going on. The first thing, we can't lose sight of this, it's the course itself. I mean, this isn't just any course. This is one of the top 30 golf courses in the entire country. It's probably a top 100 course in the world. So the quality of the course, we can't just skip over that. I mean, not every town has a course as good as Inverness. We're just fortunate that it is of such quality and that it has had so much history. But the course alone, if that's all it was, that wouldn't necessarily be enough to get all these championships. Of course, you have to have a great course, but you also have to have a city that has a good story to tell. And I think the USGA looks at a town like Toledo and sees the momentum we have. They see that we keep winning awards for our economic development, and we're starting to rise up the rankings of affordability and quality of life. And so as good as the course is, we still wouldn't be getting these opportunities if the USGA didn't have faith in the city itself.
For Black and White Sports, I'm Andre of the Savages. There you go, Sav.
Nice.
There you go.
That was
So
a
there
good
it is coming.
little package. I like that.
Well, thank you, sir. No, but I'm really excited, man. Cause I spent a few minutes just kind of lingering and just getting to know some people, man, and meeting some folks. And we really actually, like I said, we wandered into a great situation. So again, thank you, Julia, again from people, man, at the USGA, because she really thought the app was cool. It was like, oh my gosh, we can definitely. I'm like, yeah, we can do some stuff on the way in. So that was a good thing, you know what I mean? So we look
Nice.
forward to possibly working with those great people as we get close to 12 months from now. If you
Now
will,
you got to
or
get
a year
out.
from-
You got to get out there and cover it next year.
Yeah,
that's
yeah, we locking in.
you
You know
got
what I
to be
mean?
all over that for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna start getting out here for real, getting me a bag.
That's right.
Start playing. You know what I mean? Quit playing with you boys out here and let you know what. Sav out there, boy. Dang, look at me, Josh. You can't get me. I'm
Sam
crazy.
Jameson.
There you go. Listen, man, it's Friday. We're gonna roll out of here tonight. Andy, what you got, man? Anything this weekend before we come out? Monday, what you gonna do with the World Cup, Monday? We gotta say that.
Everybody's picking Spain. It's the obvious choice. It's a -150. I think that's too much on Spain. So I think Messi wins his second World Cup just because of that. I'm going to play a little Sav roll there and take Messi because of the gambling and numbers. Because when I saw that today, I said, oh, that's just way too much on Spain. So I think Argentina's found a way this whole tournament to win. I think they find another way to win and pull the upset. The Guardians got postponed because of the air quality tonight. So the Guardians and Pirates will play a split doubleheader tomorrow. First game's at 1:10, second game's at 7 o'clock.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much, sir. And I tend to lean with you. I hear it too much though, but they were really hyping the Messi train. They got him underdog for a reason. I just can't imagine them paying out all this money for people though. A lot of people are gonna take that. A lot of people are gonna bet on Argentina. Trust me, especially with that plus money. I don't know, man. Everybody, I still think Spain wins it. I said it the other day. I'll stick to it. That's why I picked them the other night at that point, thinking they would finish this thing because I felt this would be the scenario. Messi and those guys would get to the final. Everyone expecting the back-to-back.
So I'm going to go ahead and try to hate on it, everybody. I'll take Spain just for kicks, but I will take prop here. Take Messi to score anytime goal. You can get that. He'll get you one more before we get out of here. And tonight, WNBA on the list. I'm also taking Scheffler to finish this and come back, Andy. He's several strokes down right now, so he's coming from a dark place. So I'm putting it out there, and I'm keeping it there because you said this wasn't going to happen. So there you go. Chicago Sky tonight, everybody. I like the money line. The Storm. I'll take the 8.5 points at Indiana tonight. The Dream, also money line. And the Mercury at home, too. And I'm saying this with the Indiana because I like them on Saturday, man, with the Liberty coming through at home. So that's a little precursor there. So it's a few picks for you. See what you do. Have a great weekend. For Andy Sanzada, for Monty Features, for Josh Burnham, for Coach James Johnson back on Monday, and my guys at D1, all right, on Wednesday. Okay, thank you very much, Mark, and thank you to the Stoles. All right, so please, everyone, be kind, be respectful, be nice. Get through this weekend without cheating on your wife, and by all means, find some doggone business to handle today. See you on Monday.
Tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
His store and more, the Man Super.